Alright, it's another weeknight and we got some parts in the mail. Some shiny new Armstrong rebuilt shocks with seals in that side so they won't leak. So maybe I'm feeling a little bit rambunctious. Let's go on and put some shocks on it. You want to?
Sure.
Also, I received from the machine shop the kingpins and the bushings reamed out. Nice old feller. I couldn't be too mad at him for being late. He said he didn't like the stepped reamers. He did them his own way. And they fit real nice, so I guess what I need to do is spray some paint on that stuff and put some shocks on before I call it a night. You think that's a good idea?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it. Alright. Got both new shocks on. That took about 20 minutes. I got my hands dirty, but that's alright. We got a little spray painting done here. I'm going to flip them over and get the non-breaking surfaces on the rotor. And then I'm going to call it a night. Alright, as usual, I did a little more than I said I was gonna. Well, that's not usual. That's unusual. Anyway, I went ahead and assembled that kingpin. The book just says there's not supposed to be more than 2/1000 end play. Well, I can't detect any end play, but it rotates very nicely. I think we're okay. I put the same amount of shims, new ones in, whoopsie, as it had originally. Well, one side had that, one side had that, but I think that's wrong. Anyway, we'll check it over real good, but I'm done for now. How about you? You want to stay out here and finish up the other side?
Well, if you're going in, I might as well too.
Okay, I'm with you. Let's go. Alright, it's another weeknight. We're out here slaving away and have completed the assembly on this side. We've got new springs in it, new shocks, and I'm going to replace that brake hose. Somebody advised me in a comment the other day that the correct word is perished. So my brake hose has perished, and I'm gonna give it new life with a new one. Wait a minute, that's a heater hose. That won't work. That's a radiator hose. Maybe we better use one of these brake hoses. What do you think about that?
I don't think we should use any three of them.
You don't think? We'll just use one on the right side, one on the left side, and one in the rear. Let's do that, shall we?
Okay.
We hurry up and get this thing done, maybe we can work on that some more. Alright, passenger side is done, and the little man's going to move all the necessaries to the other side while I take this here kingpin and a bunch of other parts and put that side together. And we'll work on that until Mother calls us and tells us it's time to eat.
Okay.
I had to take a minute here and at least find my workbench. I cleaned up a little bit. And then I assembled the driver's side kingpin. That one's slightly snugger, if that's a word. Is snugger a word?
I don't believe so.
But you knew what I meant, right?
I guess.
Slightly snugger than the other one, but it's okay, I think. Not binding or nothing. So let's go assemble that side. Alright? Alright, we got that side together. I need to clean the hood off and raise it and put some more brake fluid in it before I replace that brake hose. You could see better in there if I hadn't dropped my trouble light and broke the bulb. Hardest part of putting this together is getting that in right there, which it ain't too terrible. I think I assembled all that in about 40 minutes. So, but as usual, about the time I figure out how to do it, I don't have to do it anymore. Alright, I raised the hood, topped off the brake fluid, and checked the oil and the carbs. Which it had a little bit in it, but I put in some more. Did you know you had to put oil in the carburetors? I didn't either till one lonely farmer told me. Sounds like Mommy's back home from her kickboxing class.
I guess so.
Anyway, we got the front end greased. The brake hose is on. The brakes bled. I think I'm going to go on and put the wheels on and set her on the ground and see what she looks like. Well, we got her sitting on the ground. Those springs are brand new, so it'll probably settle a little bit. But I think it sits an inch or better, 2 inches probably higher than it did before. That was a close one. And I can feel that the shocks work. They certainly did not before. So I think this thing will drive a whole bunch better now. I think. Well, I'm kind of itching to take it for a drive, but I'm going to resist temptation. It's getting kind of late. It's probably 8:30. I need to go on in the house, get cleaned up, get some sleep for tomorrow. You know what they say, don't you?
Early to bed, early to wake.
Early to bed, early to rise.
Keeps a man healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Exactly.